Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I am doing a read for this afternoon. I'm on my cycle, so I'm not feeling too good. I'm trying to rest for this, like, rest within the day, like working and resting and working and rest, because sometimes your body will just tell you when it's time to like sit still or to just take a breather. And so, that's okay. I was watching this interview yesterday. It was a black woman. She was talking with, I'm not really sure if she was also the woman that was interviewing her, if she was a therapist, but they were speaking about how you define the strong fill in a blank and how it's associated, and you're not so much here that you hear like strong Asian woman or strong any other, but if you insert it you always hear a strong black woman, and not causing any division or anything like that, but the guilt behind taking rest, and why we carry on this, like, this persona to be strong, or the need to not want to sit down. Why is that? So, I thought that was interesting, their conversation, because it was a black woman talking. I think she was also Caribbean as well. And then the woman interviewing her was a white woman. So it didn't, make a difference of any imbalance to race or anything. But having the ability to have that conversation and insight was, tremendous. And just as a woman in general, we need to take that time and rest for ourselves. So, this is a call to, like, if you aren't, if you are that woman, or if you are that person on the other side of this video, and you don't take time to rest, go ahead and do so. So, yeah, I'm going to get straight into the read, and we're going to be using the Biblical Tarot deck. I am downstairs for this read because I was going over. I love to watch podcasts that speak to money and finance, and so I'm watching Emma Greed's podcast, and she has her guest on, and I know that's been a conversation lately, but I'm interested to know different people's perspective on how they see money. And I see money as an element of currency. As I heard someone say this, yesterday? Currency, if you think about money in a way of flow of energy, is like, if your energy is positive, if the flow is positive, then what's coming in is going to be positive, right? So the first thing that come up is the Nine of Feathers. This Nine of Feathers is Peter denies Jesus. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken: before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times. And he went outside and wept bitterly. Okay, so this is number 9 in the deck. This is before breakthrough, right? And sometimes we question things before we can see it come to the forefront for whatever reason, but it happens, right? Ooh, so the next thing that come up is the Five of Candles. This is Joseph and his jealous brothers. There's someone around you, and we begin that over the last week, that's jealous of you. Come, let's see him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him after all. This is someone who doesn't want to put their hands on what they're doing. And own flesh and blood. His brothers agreed. Genesis 37:27. The next thing is the Death card. Something's ending at this time. The fourth horseman. The next thing to come up, this is the, sorry guys. This is the Moon card. So with the Moon energy, that's interesting, is illusions. Things are not as clear as they would, or they become clear after the energy has passed. And this has to do with your dreams, or the element of being in a dream state. So Jacob's dream at Bethel. All right, so we did just have the new moon that was heightened in Taurus. That was on Saturday. And so it's always 2 to 3 days after. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're still in that elusive energy coming forth. The next thing that come up is a judgment. There's a decision being made on your behalf. Okay. This is the Four of Grains that's coming forward. Four of Grains talks to, then he said to them, watch out, be your guard against all greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Let go is to say possessions. Let go of some of these possessions, these thought processes behind possessions, because that's not everything. Luke 12:15, parable of the rich fool. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. And I'm gonna do a spread of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spread of 8. All right, there it is. 2 more cards. So the next thing that come up is, this is number 12 in the deck. I'm gonna put it up to the. So number 12 in the deck, it says, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? This is someone who's prepared for battle, fight, whatever. They're prepared. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Knight of Candles, Joshua, leader of faith. This is someone who has a strong faith. Okay? And then the 8 of Grains, the craftsman. This is somebody who works with their hands. It's saying be the So Bezalel, Halab, and every skilled person to whom the Lord has given skill and ability to how to carry out all work in constructing the sanctuary are to do work just as the Lord has commanded. Exodus 36:1. This has to do with some work coming forward. Ooh, what's facing up though? This is the devil card coming forward. Okay. And Satan tempting humans to sin. So there's a lot of temptation around at this time. Could we clarify on this energy? 8 of Feathers. He said, in my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me from deep in the realm of the dead. I called for help, and you listened to my cry. There's an answered prayer coming forward. All right, we're going to do 2 more cards. You know how I do the 3 cards to the cipher. So the Queen of Candles. Now Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Nepadoth, was leading Israel at this time. Judges 4:4. 4:4 is significant. This is Deborah, the prophetess, and the leaders. You're a prophetess. You're someone who sees what's coming forth. The 10 of Candles. This is like someone who's carrying burdens, okay? You're letting things go. Why did I come out of the womb to see trouble and sorrow, to end my days in shame? Jeremiah 20:18. 10 of Candles, Jeremiah's burden. So don't worry about it, because there is a tower moment coming forward that's going to break free of everything. Okay, this tower moment is going to make things set things clear and free. Okay. Oh gosh, what turned up? Okay, in between this tower moment. Ooh, 8 of Chalices, the ascension of Jesus. Oh. After he said he was taken up before this very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. So look to the clouds, look to the sky. Let's come forward before. Look up, look to the sky. Okay? So I'm going to read that card. This is number 8. 8 of Chalices. The ascension of Jesus, embarking on a spiritual journey, leaving behind the familiar, seeking deeper meaning, transition into a new phase of growth, change, and personal transformation. There is some transformation that's happening at this time. You know, you have to wait. You have to wait, because that transformation doesn't allow for immediate response. There is waiting in the midst of this. So I will be back later, guys. I hope that you guys received this message. I did do an earlier read, not with this particular tarot deck. What did I do? The Realist Oracle, I think I used, but I went in my Biblical Tarot deck, so I wanted to come back to this. I hope that you guys receive this read. I will see you later. I love you so much. Bye.